bunnies, guys and gals. It is your girl Kristen, aka KL, coming back at you here with another video. I know it's been a super long time, and this video honestly will address where the fuck I have been for the past few months. As you guys probably know, if you are a returning subby, I had said I was coming back in full force. I was making videos every motherfucking day. I'm in quarantine. I got nothing to do besides work from home, and things did not exactly work out that way. Per usual, when does anything? If you are a returning subscriber, hello honey bunnies. You guys know I love you so much. I'm just really glad that I am back and making content for you guys, and just thank you for continuously riding it out for me even when I'm not even doing what I'm supposed to be doing. If you are a new visitor to my channel, welcome. I really hope you enjoy this video. Definitely give me a thumbs up. Tell me what you think. I love interacting with you guys in the comments, so definitely, I want this to be, a little interactive, you know what I'm saying? So, if you cannot tell by the title, this video is talking a little bit about my experience going motherfucking crazy in the house, living with other people during quarantine, some tips that, really helped me, and tips that apparently are helping other people. I asked, on my Instagram, just saying, like, how have you guys been dealing with this? Did you move back home? So yeah, we'll get right into the video. Actually, I lied. I do want to talk a little bit about these lashes, because I feel like my eyebrow... I just ordered Chinese food, so I just got here, so sorry about that. That was my grandpa driver. Shouts out to you, daddy. Now, what I was saying was, I feel like with these lashes, I haven't really done my makeup much since being in quarantine. I feel like my eyelashes or my eyeballs are about to flutter and fly away. Back in the middle of July, I moved back home, and it wasn't because I was laid off or furloughed or anything like that. I had moved home thinking I was about to move into a home. I was in the process of actually buying my first home at the age of 25. And pretty much what ended up happening was I was under contract with the first home, went back for the home inspection, really wasn't feeling it, so I released myself from that contract. Was under contract with the second home, a home that was going to be valued way more than the first home, right in Northeast DC, not far from where I grew up in Northwest at all, like literally a 5-minute drive away. That home just needed way too much work, for it to be functional. Pretty much, my plans got pretty messed up. Didn't move into a house as quickly as I thought I was, but I had already ended my lease at my apartment where me and my sister both lived. So then we both, were temporarily moving home while we were finishing up the process so we could move into our new home. Yeah, didn't really work out like that. It's now September the 12th and I'm still here. So in all honesty, I have been going crazy. I've been going fucking crazy. And I finally have found some ways I can stop going so crazy. I wasn't gonna make a video like this. My friend was like, well, people love when YouTubers make videos about being depressed and crying and stuff. Me personally, those videos make me cringe, and I don't even want to produce that kind of content for you guys because that's just not the person that I am. I really did want to be able to keep it real. But what happened was, I was on Snapchat today, and I'm subscribed to the Washington Post little snap news story at the bottom, and I read that about 52% of young adults moved back home during the pandemic, which was more than the Great Depression. Whoa. So although I didn't move home because I was struggling financially, still being back at home during quarantine, during this pandemic, with so much going on, has been such a toll on my brain, and I think it's been a toll on a lot of people. So I wanted to make this video, just kind of talking about what has been triggering me, and the things that have been working for me, and the things that have been working for some of you. People are always like, oh my god, it's such a blessing that you have a place to stay, you can go back home to your parents, you're saving so much money. That part is true. I'm very blessed to be able to go back to my parents' home, but it's been at the cost, or pretty much, yeah, the price of my sanity. So being back you know, at home with my parents, I've had no privacy. I am a very energetic and outgoing person for the most part, but a lot of times I like to have my solitude and I like to relax, and it's been hard to do that. One instance of, you know, kind of intrusion of privacy just happened last week. My sister's gonna kill me. So my sister was not in the house, and my dad had opened a package. And I wasn't paying attention, but I knew I had gotten a package in the house for her. A few days, well actually that same day I had got a package in the house for her. And so I'm sitting next to my dad, I was watching TV, my dad comes downstairs and sits next to me. I'm already like as soon as I hear him coming down the steps, I'm just like, he sits next to me, he's opening the mail, he's opening the package, and I see him go like, what the, so where's what I ordered? And I already knew it was inside the package, a damn vibrator. Why did you open her package? And he's like, well, I thought it was the medicine at work. Thank you very much. Is that okay with you? Like, that's fine with me, but why didn't you just look at the package and see her name? Like, it's kind of just like when you were a kid and your parents would open your mail. It was the same kind of concept. I have my own tips of what has helped me stop going so damn Looney Tunes, but I did ask you guys a couple things on my Instagram. One person that actually did say they went back home said they have been practicing a lot of self-care and getting sunlight exposure as much as they can, which I think is a big deal. And I feel like that's something that I wasn't really doing. I was just cooped up in the house, and I feel like that was not contributing well to my mental well-being, in all honesty. Someone said drugs. I don't think that, what was he, a tiger? The dare tiger? I really don't think he would be very happy with that answer. Alcohol. I mean, I drink on occasion. I don't drink that much. Also, don't know if it's like the best thing to do when you are not mentally sane. I don't want you guys like going on a bender or becoming dependent on alcohol. I think having a drink here and there is nothing wrong with that. Even if you have a drink maybe every night. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But I don't think there's anything, you know, specifically wrong with it. Another one is Twitter. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, Twitter has been really fucking entertaining. Black Twitter is where it's at. Like, you could be on Black Twitter all day and just be cracking up all day. It's facts, period, it's facts. If you don't know, just make a Twitter and find out for yourself, I promise you. Somebody else said drugs. Again, I don't do drugs, and I will stay away from the drugs, but y'all grown. There's a few things that you guys thought of that have helped you. And so now I really want to tell you guys about some of the things that have helped me, especially because I have hit rock bottom a few times, and that's not a joke. I sat at the dining room table one night because I was so fucking sad of just like being cooped up in the house, just so depressed as to how life has been going with being quarantined. I didn't feel like eating real food, so I warmed up mini ravioli, sat at the table with the TV off, and let my tears fall into the tomato sauce. I have hit rock bottom. I am not an expert, but the fact that I can even come to you guys and shit talk myself and just make light of the situation, I think I've come a long way. So I'll tell you some of the things that have helped me, and also just some friends that I know who have also been struggling, what has been helping them day to day. Going for a walk, I think has helped a lot of people. Kind of what, you know, someone said on my Instagram, getting outside, getting plenty of sunlight. It's kind of the same concept of just like getting some fresh air. I think that's one thing that I was lacking really badly, was just staying in the house, not getting any vitamin D in my body of any kind, you know, shit. But not getting any vitamin D, not getting any sunlight, not getting any fresh air. I think that started taking a toll on my mental for sure. So I definitely think if you know, are able-bodied, go for a walk, whether it be 10 minutes or 30, just go for a stroll and see how that, you know, impacts your mental, you know, well-being. Do something that de-stresses you, whether that's knitting. I mean, I don't knit, but I mean, I don't know what you guys do in your spare time. I like to like binge watch Netflix shows. I just started binge watching Girlfriends. Nah, girlfriends, my girlfriends, they're through thick and thin. My girlfriends, they're for anything. My girlfriends. watching Netflix. I've been watching Girlfriends. I watched a show that I feel like nobody else in the world watches that I know. Aggretsuko, which is like an anime about like, I don't know what the fuck she is, a red panda. She's like, 25 years old, working in the corporate world, and she's fucking stressed out. And she does like hard metal karaoke to like de-stress. It's really weird, I know, but I love that show. I started watching Moesha. I would say if you're interested in a Netflix show, just turn it on and check out the first episode. You really might like it. If you don't, well damn, you wasted an hour, but it was better than crying into your ravioli. So, pros and cons here, guys, pros and cons. Working out. So my issue when it comes to losing weight is I like food. And I need to get dedicated to actually, not overeating and not just eating things that I know I probably shouldn't be eating all the time. But I really do enjoy working out. I love, working a sweat. I love feeling accomplished at the end of my workout, especially if it was challenging and I gave it my all. It just makes me feel better to be moving around, especially because, again, I wasn't really getting out of the house. So if I had my Fitbit on and I didn't do anything all day, I had less than 1,000 steps. I went onto YouTube and just found like low impact, cardio workouts or HIIT workouts, just, any type of YouTube workout that I could do in the comfort of like my living room. And you definitely can do that. You can also go outside to jump rope. You can go running. There's a lot of things you can do, but just getting active, I think, plays such a big part in just feeling good about yourself and your mind. Telehealth therapy. I really feel like in the Black community, there's the stigma of like not going to therapy. I know a lot of people are like, well, why do you need therapy? You got God, just pray. I do that too, but I also find it very comforting being able to talk to somebody about the things I am going through. I had actually a really tough year, the middle of last year until the beginning of this year, probably even the middle of this year, not gonna be, just to be frank with you guys, like life has been hard. There's a lot of things that were happening that were out of my control. Therapy brought me a long way. Being able to actually, get my feelings out there, help someone guide, my mind to my own conclusions. I think there's nothing wrong with talking to someone about your issues or about things that you feel like you need help to figure out in your life. The day after I was crying in my ravioli, I had a scheduled call with her, and I was so thankful that I had a call with her. So thankful. Stay somewhere else for a few days if you can, if it is safe. If that person is not going out and has been reckless with not social distancing, not wearing a mask and stuff. So if you want to go to a friend's house or maybe go to your boyfriend or girlfriend's house or another family member's house, if it's safe. If you can get a hotel for a few days, if you actually have the finances to do that, not everyone does right now with the pandemic, which is completely fine. But if you can find a way to get out of the house and stay somewhere for maybe a day or two, I honestly think that is so helpful. Self-care, whatever that means to you. For me, that means sitting on the couch, being a bum, ordering Grubhub, ordering Uber Eats, and binge watching Girlfriends. That's just me. So whatever, is good for you with self-care, whether it's doing your hair, doing your makeup, cleaning up, whatever it is that works for you, definitely do it. Don't feel bad about it. I don't feel bad at all that I have been a couch potato for the last 2 damn days. I don't give a fuck. I feel good. Now, you can't always be a bum because then that just gets you back into this rut. But there is sometimes something wrong with that. But on the opposite end, sometimes making some goals for yourself can really kind of put some motivation and fire under your booty. Damon John, who is one of the sharks on Shark Tank, which I love that show, I had read an article on LinkedIn where he was talking about goal setting. And some things I learned from him were, making goals that are attainable and putting, an expiration date on it. So, for example, not saying I'm going to lose 100 pounds in 6 months. It's not that it's impossible, but for the most part, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to do. But saying something along the lines of like, I want to lose 20 or 30 pounds in the next 6 months. Okay, cool. That's a little bit more doable. Even if you're losing 30 pounds in the next 6 months, that's 5 pounds a month. You break that down to about 1 pound a week. That's something doable. So making a goal and breaking it down so that it feels like you're getting closer and closer to your goal. Whether it's to learn a new language, to get healthier, whatever it is that you're interested in doing, don't be afraid to just set a goal for it. But make sure it's attainable. So those are just some of the things that honestly have worked for me and that have worked for some other people that I know. So that is really all I have for you guys today. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. In the comment section, please tell me, how have you been, you know, coping with quarantine? How have you been coping with the pandemic as a whole? Just how are you guys doing? I really want to know. I love interacting with you in the comments. If you did like this video, definitely give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please definitely go ahead and press subscribe. But as always, definitely, you know, follow me on Instagram. Let me know what you guys think, what my next video should be. But I don't want to keep rambling on. I just love you guys so much, to the moon and back. And that will never change. And I'll talk to you guys later, honey bunnies. Stay safe out there, please. Love you. Bye.